implementation of the RICA approach has been good because it starts from the first stage of doing everything.
Another bit is the challenge I have in my class majority cannot read and therefore
Class. And what could be the cause? What could be the cause?
maybe they never went through nursery to learn those sounds, because even if you try to help them read through sounding first, after when they cannot even sound, that means they cannot blend.
I may have a learner in P3. If that learner is not performing well, we demote that learner to P2. That the learner spend like a year in P2. Then he is promoted to P3 and he cannot read. So where is that problem? Or how best can I overcome such?
As the learners who was either 6 months, all of them knew that it was real. But looking at all the papers, 90% of the class had failed the questions. So they are only used to the direct method, but if they ask the mother of Mary, they will ask who was Mary's mother? Who was Mary?
What did that
Who was
say?
Jesus' mother?
Now when they asked what was the
What
relationship,
was the relationship between Jesus and Jesus?
now
That one was a different question.
now I think yes too. That's the reason why we're here. Look at some of those things. Basically when it comes to learning objectives.
How can I make a class child understand sound?
If it doesn't make sound O, which other sound does it make? It has made sound O, it has made sound U. What other sound?
And what the teacher did, the teacher drew on the blackboard the containers, container 1, and the second container, container 2, the third, like that. I think they are around 4, like that, 4, 5. Then the teacher said, class.
Yes.
Now here, when you put in water like this, now this one, which is called the full. It is called? Full. It is called? Full. Now this one like this, when you put water like this, half full, this one is called half. This one is called? Half. Now when you put in like this is full now. Have you seen full? Yes. Now this one is? Half. This one is? Half. Now when you put in quarter like this, small, half of this one is called the quarter. It's called? Quarter. Now, when you put in this one and this one, it is called the 3 quarters. Eh? It's called the 3 what? Quarters. 3 quarters, like that. All together. Now, if I don't put in any water, that one is called empty. It's called empty. Have you understood, class?
Yes.
Are you okay? Yes. Now you can write. According to you, have those kids understood or you are forcing them to understand? Teacher? Sorry? You are doing what? You are forcing them to understand or you are convincing them. And that's what most teachers do today. We just convince children. Are you together? What if when this teacher brought just bottles? Maybe this is full, this is half, maybe they get another of the same shapes or capacity. They get empty like that, and even writes. Then after that, they tell the learner, come and show me full, come and show me half, come and show me quarter. That is what they call real learning. And it's more of the competence-based what? Learning than convincing people. In learning, tell your neighbor, in learning we should not convince. All together. Teachers these days like convincing. And that's why whenever you find a teacher asking this question, class, have you understood? Just know that there's a problem. A class where children have understood, you don't need to ask them, have you understood? True or false? True or false? Eh? Because even their questions will show you that they have done what?
They have understood.
You even, sorry? Their faces will show you that people have done what? Or they have not understood, then you change the strategy. Whenever you say, have you understood? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are we okay? Boys, are we fine? Guys, look at the blackboard. Are serious, that's why the teacher is teaching seriously. You don't even need people to look at what? They will look at the blackboard. Because what we're telling them, they're interested. All together. So, hope you have learned something. May we not be like that teacher. That type of learning, it is called tactile. They are learning by doing what? They are touching. Are we together? As that one has shown us that, and that is Lake what? Lake Victoria. For information, we are now seeing it practically. Which child will forget? Like, will that one forget? Yeah? Are we together? Now I can ask another and come and put for us Lake Albert. That is Lake Albert. Are we getting it? Now assume that the owner of the lakes, even that next Lake Opeta, you come and share where Lake Opeta is. Which one is that? Albert, sorry, George. Channel. Okay, now we want a person to come and show us River Nile. Okay. Your heart is telling you your guys also to be there. Okay, if that's what your heart tells you.
Starts from here.
Remember, for information, let us be realistic. Based on your knowledge and understanding, we studied these things, didn't we? But based on the way how we studied them on the blackboard, do we even recall them? Huh? Because it was all about we are studying to.
On Albert. Then it goes northwards of Uganda. Running now we call it Nimwe.
It has ended there. Would like to see it continuing.
In other countries,
Just at least something. Amazing. Thank you. Yes. Members, do we usually teach like this in our classes? Who refuses you? Sorry? Now, members, I assume, compare a teacher when you are teaching your learners like this. Now, these are just locations. And a person who puts it on the chalkboard, who will forget and who won't forget?
the one who uses the chalkboard will forget.
Huh? Is it here? What about this one?
Children will remember.
Why?
Because they have done it.
They have done it, eh? And they have seen it vividly. Eh? By show of hands, how many of you had the knowledge that she has that even River Nile flows like that? You had it, eh? I had it, but I didn't have it like that. I couldn't even tell. But I know it when you put it on paper, I know.
but practically it was not sinking in my mind. Are you getting it?
The swampy area where X is where the swampy place is, and this is where the water is going.
So this vegetation you see, otherwise what will be that clover? We have the Indians, the oceans, even the sea we are having. We have this vegetation. These things you are seeing, which raise up like this, they are like cliff, headlands, yes, and this is water. So when this is erosional features, as you see, comes from the ocean and it's eroded here. This is sand. So this side is some kind of vegetation, as you can see. The sea is a bit small and the ocean is bigger. The lake is next to the sea. Is smaller. Then you have a swamp here. And these are features. Yes. The river, the stream. The stream is the smallest.
Okay.
The pond is the smallest, but with the other
River and the stream. One is
stream. The river is bigger, the stream is smaller. Then the pond is the first one. When we are looking at water bodies. So this is the smallest. As you can see, we are moving on this side, this is the smallest. This one comes next. This one is full. We have the swamp. We have the lake. So as you can see, the swamp is full of vegetation, fascinated with vegetation. And the lake there, we have the sea. And
Okay, yes, now, thank you, teachers. I would like to ask you a question. According to your observation, do you know why I told you to get sand or soil? Because at times people would say that we don't have enough teaching aids or learning material, teaching material. How much money have you used? Be sincere. How much money have you put there? Huh?
0 shillings.
0 shillings, huh? And these are called more of no-cost learning aids. And these are majorly the reasons why a child will prefer coming back to school tomorrow. Compare it to the way compare this to the way how you taught before. You people compare now. Because have you seen your explanation? Your explanations have been on international level because something was practically you are touching, you see now here. But now compare this with the other one.
Sure.
And be realistic.
According to this,
Yes.
to be honest,
Yes.
and as you see, this is better.
Okay.
This is very better. This is better. And if I to connect a lesson with this, being a practice and having a lesson of less writing on the board, you will find that children will learn this more than that one which is less written on the blackboard.
Okay.
Well, this method, children learn better than the other one.
Okay.
Because here they are involved. This practical work is mostly practical work. They touch, they collect the materials.
Okay. And compare it with our normal 12 teaching.
They forget.
Huh?
They forget.
They forget why?
Because they were not involved. It's just the teacher telling them.
It was more of a teacher-centered. But this one has been learner what? Learner-centered.
Different types of water bodies. We started with the pond, this side. Then here we have the swamp. The other side we have the lake. When you continue here, you can see the sea, the river, and then the ocean. These are some of the water bodies we have tried to look at today. And at the beginning here, when we look at it, we have set it in order to show even the water flow, how the water can flow, how the water gets out to the rusty state we can think of. At first we started with the pond. A pond is just, it has only stagnant water. Then you have the streams. Streams are collecting water from all over and they take to the swamp. These streams here, they collect water. The water flows direct to the swamp. The swamp is having the vegetation to help them filter the water and makes it clean. So we only expect clean water in the lake because of that vegetation and the value of the swamp. except nowadays that we have some interventions in the lakes and the swamps, but we expect only clean water in the swamp. And then, in the lake. Then from the lake, we see that always the river can be originating from a lake, which has a major source of water to flow. It will flow from the lake. The river continues with its water up to the sea. From the sea, it will have to continue with its water, maybe the ocean. So the ocean is quite big to accommodate all that amount of water in one place.
My name is Teacher Chimezo Deborah, Head Teacher Namugongo Mixed Church of Uganda Primary School. We are grateful today for the knowledge we have acquired from the Teachers TV Africa, the way how they have managed to bring up the teaching of reading, starting from the initial stage, which some of the teachers who trained in the early years have been missing, and yet that's the biggest number which we have. I hope that every teacher who has attended the workshop will be able to use that knowledge which has been acquired today to improve on the reading in his or her class for the next term immediately, and even improving on the charts for reading to enable each learner to be able to acquire that knowledge appropriately.
Okay.
Thank you very much, the organizers, for the workshop. We are grateful.
Right now, we are at Namugongo Mixed. We have been looking at doing what they call competence based learning, how we teachers can make our learning more practical, learner-centered. And at the end of the day, so many people say that it's not easy for us to engage our learners. But look at this, we have learned water bodies, just using no resources, no money, but using bottle tops and just sand. And also over there, we have learned water bodies using things that we have in our environment. And that's what they call the competence based learning. And this is the best way how we like every school, all the teachers to teach their learners. And if we do this, we are going to transform Africa. Thank you, teachers. And this one is, what is this study? Right now, this is what is this study taking. Competence-based education. It's also disturbing Uganda, it's disturbing so many African countries. Competence-based curriculum, not competence-based learning. But these are the things. Altogether, according to you, did you take a lot of time? Well, you say, now you see, it will consume a lot of time as long as you have planned them.